Thanks for watching the Swatch Pro here at Lower Trestles in San Clemente, California. Round 2 continues with another all-Australian matchup. Nikki Van Dijk takes on Laura Enever in rippable conditions here at Lowers. First place moves on into round 3. Most contenders on the top 34. Same continues on the women's side. Just going back to back with all Australian heats. Here's another great one with Laura Enever already getting a wave during the break.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake right there from Laura.
So she had a couple of experiences before she qualified for her rookie season. Laura Enever starts with a lot of white water in that last effort, and that'll take her down. She was runner-up to Stephanie Gilmore now a handful of years ago. Nikki now running after the oncoming section. Little tap on that white water. Quick little vertical down the line. Making the most of a messy little right. Laura thinking about the next one. Enever with a ton of speed. Big float, nice and clean. Out in front with a quick tap. Now driving into a solid snap. Right into a classic vertical finish. Great ride for Laura Enever.
Oh, there's a bit of confidence right there. Van Dijk, she's been very busy. Joe hasn't really dropped anything of substance, but that is definitely going to be her best wave. Nikki Van Dijk, though, we'll have a look at her replay. Kind of playing catch-up through this entire wave. Got sort of stuck behind the white water, and we're going to see a lot of that this afternoon. With that wind, it sort of pushes the sections down. We need that offshore wind to hold them up and give it that nice groomed, straight line. But at the moment, with that onshore flow, we're starting to see these waves crumble down a bit more, and it is proving to be a lot trickier. Let's have a look at Laura. You can see the energy she's carrying. Nice little float maneuver, double pumps around the section, looking for that clean, open face. She races past Nikki Van Dijk and just hooks into a beautiful slash, and a 2-for-1 combo there to finish that off. So great surfing right there from Laura Enever. As you can see, this turn right here really did set it up. You've got to hit that lip and come around with a lot of speed. It gives you that next bit of open face, which she does, and connects nicely with a couple of beautiful finishing maneuvers. So the first real solid wave there for Laura Enever.
Scores in for Laura's last, a 6.67. Van Dijk's opener a 3.67. So Laura happy to start off with the lead.
Very tricky to find the right wave. Here we go.
Now rolling in here, Nikki Van Dijk. Foam climb start, challenging maneuver. She pulls it right into a clean wrap. Sets that rail again. Another classic cutback to set up this inside corner, which disappears. This one gives you a little shove down the line. This one looked like a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, well, it's so much about the timing as well. You know, you've got to get that real deep low bottom turn and almost unweight yourself as you go up and over that white water. But it's so easy to come unstuck on that maneuver. It's so easy to get it wrong. But Nikki Van Dijk there just showing some talent. Didn't quite get up and over it as she would have liked, but nonetheless that board did get still vertical. So the judges will appreciate that. Unfortunate for Nikki that wave didn't have any more vertical face on it. A couple of cutbacks to finish off, and a 3.70. So we need those big swells to bash it down, and Nikki came in contact with it.
That's right, Laura Enever now trying to hang on to her lead. Classic little layback, but just the wrong way. She's out of there quickly.
Classic little dismount as well. I love that.
Tour. When you win that honor, you have a high seed in all the major QSs, and it's supposed to be that clear cut, shortcut to the Dream Tour. Van Dijk, solid backhand approach to put pressure on Laura Enever now. Let's have another look here, Potts.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, this is a definite answer back to that 6.67 from Laura Enever. Nikki Van Dijk gets herself back into the heat with the lead.
A 7.33 for Nikki Van Dijk and the lead change. So Laura Enever started off really strong, got the 6.67, and now a lead change at this stage of the heat with 8.25 to go.
Wind is chopping up the lineup somewhat, and the wave is sectioning down, but here we go.
Setting up the backhand. Laura's setting it up for the second maneuver as well. One more off the top, and she's out of there. On the maneuvers alone, that was incredible.
Which is a difficult thing to do. Big turns out of cloud break. Well, she's not scared, that's for sure. The bigger, the heavier the waves get. Laura starts to crank it up. And this wave here for Laura Enever, unbelievable stuff there to get herself back into the heat. As we have a flyby from the US military, as Laura Enever finishes off her wave to get herself back into the mix with a single high score of a 7.33, looking for something here.
Setting up that first turn. Nice smooth control from Nikki Van Dijk. Similar maneuvers down the line, but looking for a big finish. Goes for the backhand float, and she's out of there. So needing.
Let's have a look here. Nice clean first turn. Connecting the dots nicely. I love Nikki Van Dijk's style. She's just fine-tuning it year after year, getting a little bit more radical. Just finishing off there. I don't think she didn't try too much at the end of that wave. Why? Because she needed to.
Nikki Van Dijk, the left that we saw run through, just like Potts thought, enough for a lead change. As we check out the heat recap to see how this one got started, we saw Laura Enever pick off a gem of a wave. Speed float, comboed it up through the inside, 6.67. She got the lead at that stage, Potts.
Yeah, then Nikki Van Dijk fired back, didn't she? Dropping a 7.33, found herself in the lead, and then Laura Enever came back again. This has been a seesaw battle, 6.0. Nikki Van Dijk not done yet. She was looking for a 5 points range score and dropped a 5.70. Got the lead off Laura Enever. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Laura Enever, can she answer back?
Minute 40 to go here. Having a look with priority. Laura Enever looking for her lead back. Straight up vert, but she can't hang on.
See that?
Now trying to make her pay for that is Nikki Van Dijk. Minute 20 to go. Already with a quick turn out the back. This will probably be her last wave of the matchup. A former world junior champ tags that inside corner. Looking for another little inside corner connection. And protecting that lead out front.
But what she does is she leaves Laura out the back with maybe just enough time to get another wave. You can see this wave didn't really have that vertical face, so it was all just those more horizontal turns, more transition. There was no vertical snaps. So I'm not seeing that go anywhere near her top two. So 30 seconds remaining. You can see Laura Enever paddling out the back, a set coming through right now.
Very close decision here. She's got plenty of time to set up her first turn. Laura jams it. Whitewater already coming down, though, and he'll take her out. And that's going to cost her the heat. Nikki Van Dijk stays undefeated over Laura Enever in one-on-one heats, and will move on into round 3 in a seesaw battle from start to finish.
Yeah, just a few too many mistakes there for Laura Enever. If she can fix those little mistakes up, Joe. I don't know how she's going to do it, but if she can, she'll be way more dangerous, that's for sure.
Nikki taking the big win, 13.03 combined total, and will move on.